All right, this is the heat sealer, and it's by EIALA, and it came in this box right here, which you'll notice basically the entire box is in Chinese. There is one side that has a very poor description in English about how to use this. There were no other instruction manual or anything inside the box, so it was sort of my trial by fire here for me. I did discover afterwards that the Amazon website has a very poor description of how to use this device, but you guys won't need that because all you need to do is watch this video and I'll show you how this works. Okay, this device has, first off, it does not come with the batteries, but it takes 2 AA batteries, which are very easily accessed right here. You will notice it has this black magnet on the back. I did try that. It's so you can use this to mount it directly on your refrigerator and store it that way, and I did try putting it on the refrigerator with the batteries in it, and it's about useless because this magnet is nowhere near strong enough to hold it with the batteries inside. It just wanted to slide and drop directly to the floor. I took the batteries out just out of curiosity to see how it did then, and it still wanted to slip a little bit. It's sort of pointless. The magnet's basically sort of pointless, okay? Nice idea, but doesn't work in practice. Okay, down here you will notice it has what they call a lock on, and it does say that it's a lock on this, and you would think, my natural reaction was that this would lock this whole thing into place and then you'd put this over top. No, it doesn't work that way. I think by lock it just means that it needs to be lifted up like this so that the 2 pads do not touch each other, because the 2 pads are the sealer part. Okay, if you'll notice when you flip this up, there is a pad down here on the bottom that has a metal strip on it, and this metal plate or metal band is what's going to heat up and seal your package right there. And then you have this pad right here that touches the other pad. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this works. Before I do that, let me show you what I'm going to be sealing. I have a very thin piece of plastic here, which actually used to be a pillow pocket. I'm going to try resealing this into a pillow, and we'll see if I'm effective on that. And then I have the sturdier plastic that you would get like in a warehouse type. This was actually from Sam's, but you know, it's a heavy, sturdy, heavy plastic bag. And I've actually cheated and looked ahead and tried it in both of these, and I was surprised, actually very surprised, that it did seal both of these products. It's moderately easy to use, but I'm going to show you just a little bit about this. Okay, so you flip this guard down, and then all you're going to do, now I will say I did have a bit of a hard time running it across to get a straight seal, but what you're going to do, what you're going to do is you're going to want to start here on one side, and you're going to want to run it across all the way like this, directly in a straight line, okay? And you will notice, whoops, when you do this, and don't pick it up, because if you pick it up, you're going to have a very hard time. You'll notice it cuts the plastic. And my first reaction was, oh no, I didn't seal this correctly. But let me just show you what happens, okay? It does cut the plastic, and you cut the plastic off, and now look at this bag. It has a very thin, hopefully you can see that. It has a very thin seal right here. And so it doesn't, I thought it was going to create a very wide seal, but it does not. It just creates a thin seal. I wasn't as effective. There's obviously a spot here where there is a bit of a hole, so maybe I didn't hold it down quite long enough or whatever, but it pretty effectively seemed to seal this. The corners I wasn't as effective on, but it's not too bad, okay? And yes, I missed a spot here. I would suspect that this is going to, yes, and sure enough, this does tear open pretty easily, so it's not a very heavy-duty sealer. I was expecting it to be a much wider portion that it sealed, and only seals such a fine bead of a line that any sort of stress on this is going to tear it right open again. Okay, coming over here to this pillow pocket. The pillow pocket actually got cut in 2, so let's see. And you are limited to be able to, you can't put anything deeper than this, so just be aware of that too. You can't seal something that has a very long flap unless you fold it over and insert it in there. So we're going to see, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to seal this properly because of the fact that let's see if I can fold it and do that. Okay, we're going to start right here and seal it, although I think I'm going to have a bit of a hard time here. Sure enough. Okay, now, you may not be able to see this, and it does smell like something's burning. I just want you to know that. It does give off a smell because of the fact that it is basically essentially scorching it. But you will see it did seal even the very fine plastic. I didn't get it effectively over here, but it did seal it right here. I would say overall this product works as advertised. Does it work well? No, not really. Does it create a very strong seal? No. But for just casually shutting bags up or that sort of thing, resealing bags, I think it'll do the job. And that's my review of this thing.